So we're in Clovis, California, taking a look at a little project that we're going to do here for the homeowner. The existing pipe down here, you can see 1.25" PVC, well at least I can see it, and then 1.25" T, 1.25" 90 over to your irrigation valve, and I'd like to see that up out of the dirt, that valve, but our scope of work is to get all of this replaced so that the T will stay. Probably put a new hose bib on for you, and then below that there's a union. Everything is going to go away. It's iron pipe all the way down to PVC. That'll all go away, and we're going to come back up with a Schedule 80 PVC pipe, and then give you a brass valve, and then we'll ask you what you'd like to do as far as the T. We'd like to put it above soil and put another valve horizontal, and then you can get your sprinklers tied back in. So we just wanted to document this to find out what material we need, and then we'll take another video after the project is done. So we're in Clovis, California. We just finished installing this water main over to the meter, and what we did first is from the box we demoed back all the iron pipe. You can see copper and female adapter, and then I'm not going to take this all the way off again, but down in here, hopefully you can see right there, brass adapter. I'll pull this off real quick, maybe. So down in here, you can see brand new brass adapter over to the city meter, and then brand new washer in there, and then a copper adapter tied in going through. So we like copper underneath, brass at the meter, so that's all bulletproof and nothing's going to go wrong with that. Type L copper, by the way, not Type M, so it's a thicker copper, and then female adapter soldered on each side. Over here at the other side we've got that conversion over to Schedule 80 PVC, 1 inch, and then we've got a bushing and a coupling over to 1.25" Schedule 80 90 down to existing pipe. It's Schedule 40 down to the ground, so we use Schedule 40 fittings down there, a little piece of pipe right there. We've got Schedule 40 with us, but we just had the whole pipe over here, so we just used the Schedule 80, the gray. So the gray is the Schedule 80, and so that's good. We're going to sand this back in, underneath that 90 right there before it gets backfilled. We didn't do any of the excavation or we're not doing any of the backfill either, just to help save them some money on the project. Over here, this was pretty tight. We abandoned a T that was down here. The T came over, served the irrigation. Irrigation sitting over there. The homeowner's going to repipe everything. So you can see right there, plastic coming up to old iron pipe, and it was still in good shape. It wasn't going to go anywhere, but you're upgrading right now, and so now you've got a nice shutoff valve. That gate valve was leaking, by the way. Of course, you could just tighten down, packing nut probably, but it's just getting rid of all of that iron pipe. And so what you've got now, solid 1.25" Schedule 80 PVC pipe. Coming up here, we do got a bell reducer right there, and then a T. You can see it's solid brass, so brass flows real well, and a brass nipple, brass shutoff valve. So this is your isolation valve for your sprinklers, and then of course this is your isolation valve for the home. So this will always be under pressure, and if you need to work on your sprinklers, just quarter turn on, quarter turn off. And this is out of Ferguson. Previous to coming out, we talked about demoing this back, and the answer was no, just leave it. And then we got out here, we took a look at it, had a conversation, and they said go ahead and proceed. So and the reason I mention that is these two valves are different. This is FNW, which is a ProFlow valve out of Ferguson. This is a Watts valve, and no difference between the two. We love Watts, and we use the FNW as well. Just, you got a Watts and an FNW, so it just looks a little funky. Anyway, so that guy, quarter turn on, quarter turn off, and same thing with this one. So no conflict between the valves, they'll work great. And then we give you a brand new hose bib here, so brass, and a little brass bushing, and brass nipple, and then a quarter turn bib, quarter turn on, quarter turn off, stainless steel ball in here. Everything else is yours. So this is iron pipe, and nothing we can do with it. It goes into the wall, and then it goes down into slab underneath the whole house. So your cold water line, your hot water line, all in slab. Hopefully that holds together for you. We're looking at a house right now, and we see it all the time. Iron pipe fails, and then you got a leak in the home, and you have to repipe. So, anyways, we're gonna let this dry for a couple hours, and then we're gonna come back and turn the water on, and make sure we don't have any leaks. Outside of that, this installation is done.